We smack dab in a heartland. Everything runs through this place. Into this space that this is something that's being weaponized. Like that. Simple. Well, I already showed it. What I just showed y'all where that woman refers to her husband to it. Before he goes through, this is the same that raised me. I'm not getting this shit for.
Hey y'all. I hope you all can hear me. What's going on, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. Put something in the chat. I can see you all's chats. Okay. Let's do a ride with me to work. Cause I don't like dumb shit and mess. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys can see. Hit a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And say something in the chat to let me know you can see and hear. All right. Oh, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute. I will be going live this evening. Twice. I'm going to do a Candice. And I'm going to do an Umar / this again. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Saint. I don't know what's going on with Lene Stacks. But I got a link in an email with a timestamp saying I'm being spoken of. And I don't know why or in what way. I have no problem saying her name if I need to, if I'm referring to her directly, but other than that, I don't know what the deal is. I was told I was blocked and all this. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't even tell you all. I can't even tell you all. What I can say is I don't like BS and drama. I don't. So if I have to respond, I'm ending the nonsense and the buffoonery. I'm not going to perpetuate it. I want to be clear on that.
Let's look at this. I'm going to say this again.
This is...
I brought this up before. This is where after doing a lot of assessing.
Hey, true beekeeper.
The problem I have, Lady Luck Club, is that if people are observing that his
okay,
mother
so this is Lene playing one of my live streams I did recently when Information Man Show came up after we were watching an interview on the last Caretaker that was on this other podcaster's channel who was this guy. All he talks about is somebody hitting the pee and all. It was irritating. Then these immature ass girls were there. You know, the Caretaker was just so immature. I mean, she's 25. She's young. She's a youngin' with a youngin' mentality. And I couldn't even get through the full interview. And because we have been already, let me be clear on this. We have already been scarred on this nonsense, the lies that Marianne has told. I am beyond this whole trust me, bro, blah, 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 trust but verify. I don't have to trust. I'm going to verify and then report. And the way I verify and vet, it's very stringent because I care about the information I put out when I call it facts and evidence and documentation. I don't care who it comes from. If you have facts and evidence, you should not have a problem sending over any documentation to support anything that you're saying. Not to justify someone's BS and lies, but provide the documentation. That's what we're on here in the LLC, and nothing less. So if you want to be offended by that, Lene, I don't know what else to tell you, but you see, I don't have a problem saying your name. Here in this live, I don't even recall saying her name. And somehow she thought Information Man Show and I were talking about her. When we were just talking about the last Caretaker, this little 25-year-old who still, claimed that the mother's in a horrible situation. And our whole thing is, why didn't you call the police, call paramedics, call the fire department? Not anonymous. Because see, those documents can be foyered. They're available to the public. See, that's what I mean. If I have to do my own research on this, or my team and I get the research, because no reply, pull us receipts. Francisca, S-Files, Saint, y'all will go get some evidence in a minute. You know, I have a fantastic team of people around me. All my minds are superb. And what they don't appreciate is my name being brought up into a matter where you thought your name was brought up into a matter where it wasn't. And now you're responding and saying we're lying on you. Okay, once again, I don't perpetuate bullshit. I'm going to end it. You understand?
Mistreated. That he is not handling her care properly. My question is, I don't care, folks, because I've worked in nursing homes. I've worked
this
with
is
elderly people
information
before.
that's on my channel.
Whenever you're doing care.
Before he goes through, this is the same man that sat up there and listened to commentary from the nephew.
Because what we doing, Lene?
And knows damn well that woman refers to her husband, to her son as the devil.
That's irrelevant. Irrelevant. What does that have to do? We're talking about calling and reporting elder abuse. Irrelevant. Moot point. This isn't what I'm going to tell you right now. Whatever your background is, my background, information background, all of our backgrounds matter here on our platforms. Everybody has something unique and different to bring to the table. Everybody has a level, know the law. And you know that. I don't know what her problem is, but this has nothing to do with her mom calling him the devil. This is a young lady who was a caretaker in that role with the responsibilities of a caretaker that also assumes the responsibilities of a mandated reporter. That's how that works. Why is this a foreign concept to Lene?
She thinks he's the devil. And
why is this foreign to you, girl?
What is that? The source that I had, let me see if I can step with it. Well, I already showed it.
You're going to be a caretaker, you're a mandated reporter.
Whoever was in a trance.
Irrelevant. Move.
That proves all of that.
No, it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with being a mandated reporter.
And she's not for that.
Nothing.
She don't like that. She was going to church.
You are a man.
Period. And she is responsible for ensuring the health and safety and the welfare of the person that she is supposed to be taken care of. Especially if it's a minor or an elderly person. A handicapped person. Persons that are protected by law. Persons with disabilities. You can't make this up. Is Lene new to this?
Quarter. Thank you. Whether you are a certified person.
Have you called? Did you report?
What do you mean?
Have you called?
No, we're not caretakers. We're not caretakers, Lene. What are we going to call for? We are not the caretakers. What do you mean? Y'all hit the like button. Thumbs up. What do you mean? We're not caretakers. We're not there. The only thing we can prove your claim. So where are the photos and the videos? Where's that evidence at? Once again, when has Lene name? Because I want you all to. Lene Stack's name still didn't come up.
This is something that's being weaponized against him and not to advocate for her.
When her name come up?
You've heard the story. I've been up on Lennon a few times.
When her name come up?
You heard the story. So did you call? Did you put your call in? I don't know if it's true or not.
What call?
I'm hearing. If so, in this situation, this is what all it is. I'm gonna let it play out. But this is all bullshit because it is better to overreact.
When did we say her name?
Overreact than to underreact. You damn right. I called the fire department. Please, you see how I did with my daughter.
You called the fire department? Where's the fire department incident report? You know they wear cameras too. See, this is what I mean by evidence, Lene. This is what we're tired of as content creators. I'm an independent journalist. I don't just create content. I do research and reporting. One of the reasons why you did come to my channel for an interview, because you saw the body of work that I do that I take pride in. So I want the evidence, because, you know, we're lying on you in reasons. I don't even recall saying your name. I haven't heard her name come up at all. We were talking about the caretaker video with the 25-year-old. She's taking this as if we are talking about her. Lene, when did your name come up? I want the timestamp of the video, Lene Stacks, where I said your name in that video with Information Man Show on it. Because I'm saying your name now so that you can understand I have no problem saying your name. So pull that video with the date and timestamp of when your name came up, girl. And I want to see that incident report from the fire department. If you did it anonymous, guess what? There's no way to verify that. You can't make this up.
She was missing? Hell yeah. Highway patrol.
What we doing? What we doing?
Ma'am, you got to oh, okay. Well, shit. Check in.
What we doing?
They sex trafficking. It's all over the news. This is a sex trafficking.
What does that got to do with anything?
Missouri. Everything comes through this. People are not knowing what Kansas City is. Kansas City is that place, and it's only because it's
what does that have to do with anything?
Secret. Every damn thing in America comes through Missouri.
Irrelevant.
We smack dab in a heartland. Everything runs through this place.
Irrelevant.
Hell yeah, I can't find my baby. Where
You're not. That's across any job that you have where you're providing care or anything. The minute you see
he's not
that
wrong.
he did something allegedly wrong with how he handled his mother's care allegedly, technically under the law, you're supposed to report these things. Because if you don't,
Right.
And then he's implying that people have not reported. I came in the middle of this shit.
Who said your name? When did y'all hear Lene Stacks' name said? Because I didn't. Lene, who was talking about you? Who was talking about you, Lene? I know this is gonna get to you. When did your name come up, Lene Stacks? Because I'm saying it now. When did your name come up? When did it come up? You said you notified the fire department. Can you send me over that fire department incident report? Because you would have the incident number and all of that, right? Yeah, you should. You will keep a hold of that, especially if you know it's going to help the family if they go to court. So I want to see that incident report. You know, that would be public information. So if it doesn't exist, then we have to question whether or not you called. I'm still wondering when her name came up. When did Lene Stacks' name come up? I didn't even know we were talking about her. Hey, that's new to me. We were talking about you, Lene? Were we?
The family reached out to me because they're like, hey, we've been called. We got an attorney.
This is unbelievable.
Open the door. You think we playing? We'll send you a video.
Wow.
They have done what they're supposed to do. Philly is suggested.
Who's talking about any of the family?
Philadelphia's Department of Aging. And she told me.
Where's the
She told me
emails?
that they were overworked and understaffed.
Okay, so that means you're going to post up a fire incident report. You're going to post up emails because every time you speak, I'm thinking about all the evidence you can post up to support all this. So that should be emails, you know, some information to kind of help verify the person you spoke with this department. It should not be a secret. If you filing everything anonymous, then, you know, then you don't leave people anything to go back and verify against. I'm still trying to get back to the basics of when did Lene Stacks' name come up?
It's congested. How do you solve a problem, ma'am? And this is what I asked her. I said, how do you solve this? If you're hotlining, you don't want to keep hotlining and the problem's been solved. She said, you don't. They could have already removed the mom. We wouldn't know nothing about it. You just have to keep reporting. That's why it's a system. It's an ineffective system.
This is a whole conversation here.
There's what I've seen.
Y'all, you can't make this up.
They have things in place that do not benefit. They're burning out the workforce.
As much as I reported on the mother,
answering all of these calls, and there's no conclusion to the cases. With her, they've been out there. Last time she left out of the house, she didn't have on no pants. Dear God, she didn't have no pants and no shoes on.
Oh
she got out of the house.
God.
She was running from the house.
This is
That
crazy.
alone.
This is crazy. Have
you
we
can be
not
brought
been
into
concerned
court
about the
with
mother?
an oath and ask questions about what you saw, what you didn't report, so on and so forth.
Exactly. And we just saw this man do a video where he sat up there and he lied and said,
So you don't disagree?
I could have went to prison.
What?
He sat up there and did a video talking about I think she has. He talked
Yeah,
about
this is something else.
How weird this dude is. He told it like this is. He talked to an attorney. And
Lene, when did your name come up?
No, he talked to an attorney, and this is exactly what's about to happen. She's going to jail for messing with my account. I reported that shit. Take this on motherfucking.
That's irrelevant.
Make your head speak.
That's
What
irrelevant.
are you playing with? Now that is weaponizing some stuff.
Who?
Now you don't. If the shit done got hot, you don't want to play. Only I'm not playing.
This is why you don't
come out of your
insert
mouth and say
yourself with
whatever.
things. Who knows what she's talking about right
I'm
now?
sorry, adulthood. You know, got to 51 and you don't know that by now.
Oh my God.
Real shit out here. You can't just say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Oh my
He
God.
weaponizes IG. He should be banned from social media altogether.
I
He
hope
shouldn't
this
even
is
be
not
on
about
social media.
Information Man Show. This
People
we
think
be
he has
talking about
1.2 million. He doesn't have 1.2 million followers. He could barely break 500 on a life. He bought those subscriptions.
This is
to make
crazy.
himself look like he's more than what he is. 1.2 million. Go look at Boosie's page. Boosie, and I hate to keep comparing him, but Boosie's a black orator. This dude pretends to be one.
What?
Same following, I believe. Maybe Boosie has a little bit more, but he just puts out a clip and gets 16,000.
Are you talking about
He's
Umar?
already
Who?
clout chasing over Sukihana's baby
Oh my God.
for a good amount of likes. You know how old Lene Stacks is? One day I'll tell you, because there's some history behind it.
Oh my God.
Lene Stacks, Siobhan Stokes, the throat goat. And you know what? I think I'm malicious. I'm not malicious. I'm not malicious. Let me tell you, there have been so many people that have called me any women, promiscuous or any. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. It's some stuff I'll never be able to release.
Great.
Y'all just gonna have to take my word for it. Y'all don't know if people.
That's a problem. That's a problem. We're not obligated to do that for anybody, not just you. We're not obligated to do that. We're not obligated to take anybody's word for it moving forward. Because Marianne Lorient, you know, the woman you no longer want to drag, has lied so much about Umar Johnson and involved so many lies into her nonsense that it's now we have to have a standard across the board for everybody. I don't have to work on an operating or operate on a trust me bro. I don't have to. We don't have to take your word for it no more than we have to take hers for it. We just don't have to do that. And you're taking it personal like someone's attacking you. I'm trying to figure out when did her name come up. What were we talking about her?
Closer.
What is going on here?
But one thing we can all agree on, the people that actually know him, he don't give a fuck about it. He don't see nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, child.
If it was to ever get to that level. So I have, because of my background, I have a little bit of a problem with this whole situation where we either believe or think that there's something that's happening to the mother, but yet no one is reporting what's happening. Now, to be fair,
that's some bullshit. And this man has watched me on multiple shows and telling people that I have reported it.
Oh my God.
It's been reported, not only by me, by them, by a lot of different people. It's time to kick this.
Okay, now, yeah, it's time to just produce your reports. Produce the police report, the fire reports, produce the documentation, the incident numbers, the photos, videos, the evidence. Just go ahead and produce it. So isn't the idea to get this woman in a safer environment if she's in danger? If she's in danger, let's get her in a safer environment and not sit here and focus on what you think we're saying about you when your name never even came up from the beginning. This should be about the mother, should it not? This is about the mother, correct? This is about, let's get the mother into a safer environment, correct? So if that's the case, what are we talking about? I don't understand how she thought her name didn't even come up in this. What are we doing?
Behind here, because this is why things die out. Discrediting the whistleblower or the person that is bringing the message. More focused on the messenger than the message. Introducing doubt.
What?
And that's why I said it is better to overreact than underreact in this situation. If you overreact,
God, bro.
who is in trouble for that? Who can you blame for that? Me.
You can what?
Is it really worth weaponizing and spending time in jail to take a shot at Umar Johnson? Let's use some common sense with this. Do y'all really think that I'm going to sacrifice my freedom, my job, my life, my kids? Do you really honestly think that I'm going to sit up here and sacrifice that shit for clout on the internet?
Did her name come up?
To get whatever else you can pull up, money, anything.
What, dear Lord?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
I'm confused.
Introducing doubt into this is irresponsible and it's hateful. And the only reason why it's done is because I'm in the sector and I pulled my fucking shit off of Linux.
Wow.
You think I'm lying?
Oh, what?
Shit. Well, let's give it a go. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see what we come up with.
Yeah, I'm in the parking lot.
Uh-oh. I got something in front of the keyboard.
Boy, this is something else. This is something else.
Now, we don't give it the benefit of that, but I know he's over at Lincoln Honors all the motherfucking time. What? They don't need court order. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, no, we don't wear air mattresses. But you sleep on an air mattress. So, you know, he doesn't have a brain. One of those people.
What the heck is going on?
Like how
once again, when did her name come
up?
up?
We're not going to put my mom in. You know, but that's what she lives in. Yeah, that's another thing. He lives like this, and he's talking about what kind of hotels they put him in.
Oh, boy.
You know, get your weird ass on. Hold on.
She just picking
Oh.
through pieces and parts
This
of a
reality
live
on Earth
stream,
anymore.
and I'm
You
like,
can't alter reality
how
for
does
all of
that
us.
help?
So we can go on
Prove
the
anything.
website and we can pull up those tax forms.
Oh,
For
this
the-
is
the 5 tax-
unbelievable.
Hold on, we gotta get to this.
This is unbelievable.
It's a good question. Speaking of that, Black Anonymous is asking the landlord, can the landlord come in and do an inspection?
Landlord is
Don't get up out of here.
Wow.
But after that, I cleaned up this damn house.
Thank you.
But he doesn't think like that and fish. But what would really help her is if you cleaned up this damn house. But his head is jacked up. You know
that
Why
Why
trim through it? Just play the whole video.
He's one of those people that tries to be and
Oh,
Can I have a mod?
sardines or oyster.
Wow.
Yeah, he's giving the food with high vitamin D content. So that makes it to cover up her deficiency.
Wow.
Bastard. So he knows when he's doing this wrong. He knows that she's not going outside.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, there's a lot of because I ate a lot of canned meat. Like the first, I was going to tell you that is another thing.
Hold on,
That's
okay.
never available.
I don't even know what it. How do you?
These things have to be in the 5. It has to be every bit of that 5 in order for it to move on to the next step. That's cover up work. You should we did. People don't know
What
what's going
the-
on in this situation before I even came out about him. And I took all the heat for people saying, you should we did.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can't
So
go
it was
to
the
the
same
public
show.
because he's listening. So then
Okay.
I'm not trying to give him a head start on doing his cover up.
Yo, this
Okay.
is
With a lot of
madness.
this, now this is the same damn show. If he don't
Okay,
remember,
so she said that invoking doubt is being hateful. Doubt and hateful are two different words with two different definitions and two different meanings, Lene. I'm still trying to figure out, when did your name come up? Because I have no problem saying your name if I'm talking about you. But invoking doubt is being hateful towards a 25-year-old who did not produce any evidence that she called the fire department, the police, or anything. But if you have the receipts, Lene, to show that you called the fire department, I would love for you to post that. Oh, yes, I would. I would love for you to post that damn incident report up. Post up your fire department, police reports, body camera footage. We want to know the name of the officers. We want to be able to get the foyers in to get this information. Because that's what I should have done the first time. See, this is what we're correcting here. We're correcting our wrongs in not vetting and not getting the information and not verifying before we talked about it. So I want to get the name of the officers, the fire department. I want all of it. So that we cannot have doubt and be hateful. Because having doubt is hateful. Because reasons. Hit the thumb up, y'all. What y'all?
information in. Then why didn't Lady Luck Club chime in and say, hey, well, we did interview Lene Stacks, and she did say, and then you got the same people.
What am I chiming in on, Lene? What am I chiming in on? You assumed that I was talking about you. I don't have a problem saying your name. What do you want me to chime in on? He was right. If you take in a caretaker role, the responsibilities include being a mandated reporter. But you said that you did notify the fire department. Okay, so produce the report. Tell us the name of the firefighter and the division. Give us the information so we can verify that and contact the fire department and foyer any information, any and all information that can be released to the public so we can verify it. Email it to me. You got my email. That way we can all be on one accord with facts and documentation and not be doubtful and hateful and all this other stuff you saying I'm being. You saying why I didn't bring your name up? What if there's an investigation going on? What are you doing, Lene?
I'm sure that are in this.
She didn't say why. I didn't say something.
With a lot of this, now this is the same damn show. If he don't remember information, man, then why didn't Lady Luck Club chime in and say, hey, well, we did interview Lene
Chime in
Stacks,
on what?
and she did say, and then you got the same people, I'm sure of it.
Say
that are
what?
in this over here listening. They know the truth. And do you think, based off of who likes who, it doesn't
Who
matter?
likes who? What does that have to
So
do with a
the one
like?
thing I think everybody needs to know about this situation is that it's not left to YouTube. It's not left to YouTube, and don't count on YouTube because they ain't gonna. It's not gonna be done right.
Oh,
It's not
God.
gonna be done right by YouTube. This is gonna perpetuate the bullshit. So it's a game for online, offline, move very, very differently. But I gave all of this up to and including a lot of information to Lady Luck Club in order to complete this interview. I don't know how I got on there. I don't know if I'm a guest. I think she ran.
You don't know how you got on there. I reached out to you and you accepted an invitation to come up and talk. I have the emails. I mean, what is your issue here? Because once again, her name never even came up when Information Man Show and I was talking about that interview with the last caretaker. Her name never came up in that discussion. Lene Stack's name never came up in that discussion, and yet she's taking this as if we talked about her directly.
By herself. Did a great job. She didn't need no help. I gave her everything.
I know. I'm an independent researcher and reporter.
I gave her everything that I had at that time, I believe, within reason, in order to.
Yeah, I didn't get a police report or a fire department report of you reporting this stuff to the fire department. So can you post that up? Because, you can't trust YouTube. And you certainly can't trust independent reporters, Just post that up. Because the idea, my point is, getting awareness out there so that people can help Umar's mother if she's in need of help. That's the whole point for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, that's the whole point. I have information that I'm not going to put out because it would violate some privacy, and I don't want to do that. So I have to have integrity in what I report and report within the confines of the law. HIPAA privacy laws, to be specific. So no, if you have a fire department report where you placed in that complaint, Lene Stacks, then post it on your channel. Since you can't trust YouTube and invoking doubt is hateful. When my name is being brought, this is Lene Stacks playing parts of my various live streams because for some reason we're being hateful. Some reason Information Man Show came on and we were talking about the last caretaker. And Lene Stacks took it upon herself to do a reaction to this on her channel and is attacking us, saying that invoking doubt is being hateful. It's in her live stream video. You can't make this up. No one, this shouldn't even be, I don't even know what her whole end game with this is, because it's combative to getting help to Umar's mother. But I can only do so much as an independent reporter. The mother's family members are going to have to be the ones to really put down the hammer and report and take him to court, challenge his power of authority and everything else. All we can do is put the information out there and hope that that puts on enough pressure for the family, for those who do see her, who are around her, any other caretakers, to say, okay, let's try to do what we can to get her out of this situation, but produce your fire department report and all of that evidence to show that you reported this. I mean, you're saying we can't be trusted. So, don't, Lene, don't trust us. You don't have to. You owe us nothing. I don't even know what else to do. We never said her name, by the way. So I don't know how Lene Stack somehow came up out of this whole thing. And Umar's sitting back just laughing at this bullshit. And yet you claim that you're a part of a federal investigation. You shouldn't even be out here doing this type of content. You don't think the FBI is going to be watching? You can't make this up. Girl.
Show because I had something going on in my life.
This is crazy.
Let's take into consideration.
I don't even know what else to say about it.
May not live in Philadelphia.
This is ridiculous.
They might live in surrounding areas. So it would take a whole lot from their personal lives to constantly stay on top of this, to drive down and see if possibly today you can catch the door open, or you can catch somebody coming out, or you can serve something, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why there's a guy.
Okay, I don't know what else. But y'all can go watch her stuff. I'm not, no. That's the only time you get a view out of me, Lene. Because you're being messy as hell. And, since they can't trust the internet and all of that anymore, then don't. Y'all can go watch her video on her channel. A whole live on it. I'm not watching. And I'm done. You got one view out of me. That's it. Because this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I never ever brought your name up. And if you want to sit and get upset talking about liking and all that. That's so rudimentary, and it's high school. It's not even high school. My high school kids don't even act like this. This is elementary. We're not trusting anyone else at their word. We don't owe anyone that. I don't care who else comes out talking about Umar did this, that, and the third. Because Marianne Lorient ruined it for all of you all. So we're going to verify and vet our information. So, Lene, I would appreciate it if you did post up that fire department report and photos and or videos of any signs of abuse and any evidence to prove that you have reported this, so that, you know, Information Man Show and I guess can talk about it, since you never were talked about before and we never said your name. I told you, I don't sit here and perpetuate the bullshit. I'm just going to end it. So let's squash it. Get your evidence over to me. Get your documentation. You can tell your audience whatever you want, but at least provide documentation and evidence on it. I never ever said Lene Stacks' name in that live stream at all. But I do want her to point out, if I did, point it out. Give me the timestamp where Lene Stacks' name came up. That's all I'm saying. Help me out with that. Because you're taking this personal over, you know, a hit dog will holler every time, won't it? You can't do this nonsense. No one is above reproach. We cannot just sit and trust what people say anymore. Because Marianne Lorient lied like hell. Now, Lene, you are in that boat with anyone else that wants to come out and speak out about Umar. You're going to have to prove whatever you say. You're going to have to provide evidence. You're going to have to provide documentation. Now, if your audience wants to trust you at your word, that's fine. But in order for people with ethics and integrity on their platform, such as myself, and I'll speak for me here in the Lady Luck Club, you're going to have to bring me evidence, and then my team and I are going to still vet it, and then we're going to report it. That's how that works. Because that's what we did not do the first time around. So I'm correcting that shit now. See? Ending the bullshit, ending the drama, ending the nonsense. I'm not here for your messiness. I'm correcting it. That's it. Produce the evidence and the documentation. Post it up. You got a channel. Post up that fire department report. And then we'll go from there. But your name wasn't said. No one was talking about you. But if you feel like, you know, your consciousness is speaking out loud, then that's on you, Lene. That's not on me or Information Man Show. Don't come from my platform like that. And to sit here and to say, oh yeah, I just can't trust this YouTube. Show us that fire department report, and then we'll verify it and vet it, and then we'll trust what you said as far as reporting it. That's it. I want to talk about this later for probably all of 10 minutes, and then I'm going to be done with it. And we'll wait for Lene to post up her evidence that she reported everything, because one thing you should have is documentation. We'll wait for it. Y'all have a good day. I, Lady Luck Club, am not getting into no beef and no drama and no bullshit and none of that nonsense. But don't ever say I lied on you. And you said we're lying on you. She said it in her video. I just didn't play it. And I'm not gonna play it again. I told you get one view out of me. That's it. On this dumb shit. Child, you want to say I lied on you? Okay. Prove me to be lying. Post up that report. Post up your evidence and documentation. That'll be the last time you say I lied on you, Lene. I'll tell you that right now, girl. You will not ever get the chance to say I lied on you ever again. Please believe that. You understand me? Post your evidence up. Because Marianne Lorient failed to do it and you failed to drag her ass forward. You should have. And I'm not saying you got to be rude and disrespectful, but just getting her ass when she lied. But you didn't want to do that. Okay? So don't get mad when we all got to put y'all in a corner now. Anyone coming out against Umar. Because our goal is we want him to be taken down the right way. And for him to not get back up. Because otherwise, what's the fucking point? Girl, if you don't kick rocks. Love y'all. See y'all later. Deuces.